Hello, hello, Libras. Libras, let's say this is your fifth and your final monthly message. Thank you guys for taking the time to tune in. If you are just tuning in now, click on my channel to see your other videos if you feel so guided, all right? This is some future energy, okay, from when I'm doing this. So as always, use your own intuition and discernment. I sometimes give dates, names, times, music, movies, whatever's coming forth. All right, sometimes it's heavy, sometimes I trigger, you know, these things happen, part of life. All right, so raising the vibration. Actually, I saw 1144 for you guys, which is also usually a sign for me of divine intervention. Okay, I pulled the spirit allies and we're working with the mystical shaman pocket oracle as well. Okay, there's been lots of different signs that come forth. Lots of different things. If it's not for you, let it be. Okay, keep that in mind as always. These ones are going to be pretty good, I think. Spirit allies are pretty good. So I don't know if I'm going to reiterate names, but the weirdest thing, so I got a lot of Sag. So the weirdest thing, I'm getting this vibe. This is for future, but I'm getting some past energy. So we also had the completion, which is like the circle, coming full circle, the snake biting its tail. Okay, the snake came out again, 45-54. Yeah. So we'll see. I'm also seeing some of this future energy. I don't know. So I also saw Capricorn, Sagittarian, and I think I forgot to mention some Sagittarian energies in some of the previous ones. So I'm kind of getting a little bit more of that. Not as much the Scorpio or something like this. So I even saw like New Year's Eve, 12/23, 12/27, Christmas Day as well. Maybe you're dealing with Capricorns as well, or you could have this in your chart. Keep this in mind. I don't know why it comes through this way. Sag energy. I even saw 12/12. So maybe you're just seeing those as Merkaba. I don't know, signs and synchronicities. 12/21 as well. The winter solstice, the shift. Yeah, and what was the other one that I saw again for you guys? 10/22. So some of you like Scorpio Libra energy because that's that Scorpio Libra energy. Okay, we had the raven as well. It's interesting because the raven and then the snake actually go in order, and labradorite, okay? So if you didn't hear the first messages with the shaman oracle and you want to jump back to that, okay, we had the vision quest there, the lightning in reverse, the eagle in reverse, okay? But moving towards, the future was towards the beloved, and there was a completion of something, learning the lesson, okay? Hopefully this gives you the guidance you need. I'm trying to remember the rest of the dates and times. So those just seemed spotlighted. 101, New Year's Day. I don't know. So, but this could be like, I don't know, maybe all the way into to the end? The heart of the sky. Something also, okay, anyways, let's just, I'm jumping into the book to share this portion here with the wild woman, the heart of the sky. I did split it up just because it was getting long and there was a lot more to finish up. Once again, thank you, Libras, for taking the time to tune in. Grab your coffee, your tea, your water. I still got my Portland mug. Actually, it's a beautiful day. It's like the sun is out. I saw someone being 34 potentially. I also saw 50. There's lots of different ages, right? So I don't know who you are. Keep that in mind. Okay. So use your own intuition discernment of when you're tuning into any of the oracle or tarot messages. I had a little lunch. I actually hung out with a Sag and a Libra for a minute. In between, I started a new show, Libra. We will see. It's called Wayward. It apparently looks like it's something to do with like a school in Vermont or something. For like, wayward kids. I don't know. I was like, oh, this seems interesting. Anyways, hope you all are doing well. Hopefully this gives you guidance, clarity, confirmation. All right. Like I said, this is going to be, I'm putting the title of January, February. It's 1/16 as I am doing this. Lots of Capricorn energy too. Cancer sign, 7/12. What's up? So different Cancer signs as well. What else do we got? So those were the main signs that were kind of spotlighted. Either you have this in your chart or dealing with this, or maybe this is something into the future energy. Okay. What was I getting? Yeah, like maybe some of these are the spirit allies. Oh, yes, 605. Is that a Gemini for someone here? Yeah, because I saw that as a safety. Maybe that person is 53 or maybe also Taurus, Leo, Gemini. 605 and then 606. So Gemini has been there too. All right. Okay, so let's go in now to this completion. I'm going to share what it says out of the book, and then we're going to see where we're going to go from here, from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. It's little pocket one. It's the little ones. I started in liking to get these little minis. I don't know why. And the middle world, someone could be 36. Maybe there is some Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, Leo. Someone could also be born in 86 or 87. I opened it up to the middle world. Now, we haven't seen that. I don't see that here. So I'm not going to share all of it. But someone like in the middle of something. So maybe when you're listening to it, this is future energy. Maybe so there was something about the pot of gold as well. And the rainbow in reverse, the eagle in reverse. There was a warning, of course. There always is of, Oh, the song. I wasn't listening to music, but I was getting this Pat Benatar song. I think I even gave it to Virgos, maybe? I can't remember. But not hit me with your best shot, but immediately that's like, I hear that in my hit me with your best shot. Not that I hear it. My brain is thinking it, but it is invincible. We have a right to be angry. So the other thing about is running, from certain things instead of just facing it. I don't know. But of course, there's a need to cool off. Like there was that aggressive energy. And so sometimes the music, here's the thing. The music may express that, doesn't mean taking action on certain things. You know what I mean? Helps move through it. Okay, completion. So let's see, where are you at here? Number 9. Oh, no way. Okay, guys, see? So we're going to jump into the numerology. This is leveling up, college level. Weird, that's Sag energy coming in. So maybe also just the 9th house activation type stuff, something going on there. 9-10 even. I'm saying that's weird. I found out that was like John Lennon. Did I tell you guys that one? John Lennon's first wife. Cynthia. That was her birthday. Anyways, your fellow Libra, John Lennon, 1009. Anyways, that's interesting. But the number 9, of course, is, a completion energy 9 number. The 9th house, higher education, learning, travel. There was someone, you needed a project or something. I'm actually what's coming into February. So I want to mention this as well, Libras. You will still have another February monthly message with the Aquarian energy. When we get into their birthday season, solar return. And I've been quite decided because that's also when we shift the Chinese New Year. We've been in a number 9 year and we're moving into, of course, we're in 2026. So it's the 10. So the 1, the new beginning. So there was some cycle that was completed. Many people been going through this. It might be different types of completions. You know what I mean? Literally graduation. Like my middle kid. I'm on my middle kid. She's going to graduate this year. So it can even be something like that. And then what's next? So it really depends on where you're at. And I feel like that was kind of the message, is like, it was like, there's a sense of, when you get like a 4 of Cups energy, kind of a little apathy, a little boredom, maybe that the celebration's over or something. I don't know. That's, and then maybe there's some sadness or isolation. I don't know, because I'm looking at going in order. There's good nostalgia though. There's some compassion. Okay. The heart of the sky. letting go of some type of wild woman. Oh boy, 924 Libras. It like literally I see your date here. And 99 Virgos. Weird. Okay. Go to it. Okay, go. Whatever that means for you, even. 920, 921. No way. Okay. And of course, some of you could be Virgos with Libra in your chart. Keep that in mind. Or something like this even. Weird. And every time I see that one, weird. Libras. I have to mention Charlie Kirk, because he's a fellow Libra. It's 1014, and that is, I'm reminded of, that was his funeral, 921. But I always think of remember the 21st of September, right? And then in that song, it really talks about dancing together in December. So maybe there's something spotlighted like that, you know? I don't know, for you guys. I know that's a weird thing, but that's also maybe ancestors, something come forth and reminding something of, you know, a celebration, because sometimes that's that connection as well. Whatever it is, a completion. All things have a beginning, a middle, and an end. This is the nature of life, the seed, the flower, and the fruit, and all of human relationships as well. Completion suggests the fullness of the moment and the need to transform an old form into a new one. Now, maybe it is releasing, you know, a friendship, if it was, okay, or relationship with a certain people, or, you know, different for different people. You have finished a cycle, and there is no more growth or benefit from hanging on to the old. So you've learned all you could. You know, I realize this so much. It's so fascinating to reflect, honestly, especially when I wasn't like in tune or doing any of these things. And even you, like, just knowing, like, for example, different things that I would learn about, and I share my own perspective as well. You know, I would get to a point and I'd be like, all right, I don't want to go further with this, or I'm done. Like, and then on to the next. Weird. And that's so cool, because this is your final message here too. Okay. Yeah, and I'm saying that in a sense, like, for I've spoken of like different things, different jobs, or what you're learning about and things like this. I have some runes that I'm kind of interested in, rune decks mainly. And then the fairies, like, I don't know. We're gonna see what comes in. I haven't quite decided. For this moving forward into February 2017, and the year of the fire horse. Okay, so what I'm sensing with this as well is this has been, like, of course, if you understand the shadow. So all of these heavier things that we see, scorpionic energies even, or, you know what I mean, different frustrations, and then we see a lot of superficial shit and a lot of, but this has been that shedding of the skin, because you also had that. Actually, in reverse, it seemed like it was doing it with grace and a reminder to put your, so it was interesting, put your sword down. Okay. Yeah, there's this, no, labradorite is like, definitely, I feel like this is one of the first crystals I have a lot of labradorite, and it's like the mystical thing of it is that it has spiritual psychic protection, because it's magical. Like, it appears to be like the northern lights that have dropped. It's feldspar. It's a little connected also to the moonstone, like they're in a similar. So maybe you're interested in learning about the rocks and the crystals. Maybe it's birds and flowers, maybe, you know, so whatever. Or maybe you were already kind of doing this. No, these don't read reversals, but I am going to look at it and see, like, I mean, usually these will also give you a journal prompt, okay, to ask yourself, do some self-reflecting, and what is it you want, okay? Wow. So, yeah, the fullness of the moment and the need to transform. You have finished the cycle. There's no more growth. Like it says, in regard to relationships, it is time to honor what has been and find a new form for the future. Haha, that's so great, man. In your ventures, it is time to reap your harvest. Completion is a time for celebration. It is the end of summer when the fruit is ripe. Okay, so maybe that's into the future and something about the summertime. I don't know. I thought someone's name is Summer even. That could be. Underneath there, so that was the main card. Now this was also to the beloved or the kindred spirits. And that's sensing that divine within another person. All right, the staff in reverse, the giveaway, someone gave something away. Magic. Why is the magic in reverse? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So I'm getting a few more extra into this future energy to give you guidance with that too. So I think looking at that is fascinating. It can give you, you know, if we look into the future and we see some certain things, it can make you aware. It's just like, let's look at the forecast. How's the weather going to be? Should we plan, you know, so we can make plans. And sometimes you can't see that far in, but the staff, someone feels like they don't have the support. Someone feels like they gave the support away. They gave something magical away. The heart of the sky. And sky could be a name even, or Skylar. Sky comes through. Magic in reverse. Mastering something, 33. Maybe about your communication. 51. 9-6. Okay. The heart of the sky. We're going to start here. And then I'm going to get to these. All right. Here we go. That one's 24. That's what's underneath it. So this could be even in your thoughts. I don't know why we're, you know, nothing is just completely straight. So maybe that's why there's some weird, there's, you know, understanding the pattern of something. So something is now we're like, but looking up at the sky, the giveaway. Okay. Those ones are going in order as well. 23, 24. But there's something that's skipped in between. Now, the ones that are in reversals are in need of a medicine for healing versus an invitation. So you're being given an invitation, the heart of the sky. And the giveaway. I'm going to read both of those as we go. So I always just share the numbers there. Use your own intuition. They could be synchronicities. 56, 57, 24. It could be dealing with Aquarius. 204, Taurus, Leo, Virgo, Cancer sign. 611, Gemini 2, Libra. Oh, Scorpio too, maybe 11, 12. The heart of the sky is the love force that made all creation possible. The same force is present when you create with originality, when you bring formlessness to form or inspired ideas to expression. This primeval force does not know good or bad. It is up to us to provide the clear intention that will guide it to manifest. The heart of sky helps us call in beauty from the invisible world and birth it into the world of matter. The invitation, the heart of sky brings you a sacred reminder. You are a channel for the original energy of creation. Become the paintbrush, the canvas, the artist, all guided by the heart of sky. Set your intentions ethically, you hear, and clearly, and allow the universe to take care of the details. All right, so I have not painted. This is what it makes me think of. Like, I literally haven't painted since November, but it's been a busy since 2025, right? So maybe there is something like there's a need to be creative, you know, that little Piscean, and being the artist even. And being unique, of course, in what you do. And then maybe giving something away, the giveaway. What is that? Okay, I haven't seen the giveaway yet. I'm sad the magic is reversed. Maybe it still has a good sign. I don't know. All right, 2353. Okay, weird. So there could be like a 30-year difference. So maybe this is like, you know, someone had a child at 30 or grandparent. Okay, or there's Taurus, Aquarius energy, Gemini. A lot of Taurus actually with the giveaway. Yeah, 503 even. 58, 54. Okay. The giveaway is the gift you offer to life without attachment, without expecting anything back. You can only give what is truly yours. a smile, a nod of encouragement, a gentle touch, and a kind word. This is not giving to others what you no longer want, like the sweater that no longer fits, but gifting that which is most precious, your authentic love and genuine feelings. Wow, the invitation says to make a list of 10 people and things for which you are grateful for. Okay. Connect with the feeling of gratitude. The giveaway comes to ask you to feel the same gratitude without needing anything or anyone to inspire it, and to share that gratitude with those you meet. As you offer thanks, your heart opens and you start realizing how much life has given you. You heal your feelings of scarcity and you open yourself to the abundance that surrounds you. The giveaway invites you to be in the flow of life as you give freely and receive freely. Oh, so maybe it was even something, if we're reflecting on like Christmas time and being generous and giving even, but also being grateful, you know, sometimes that's the thing. Others can be very ungrateful, and it's, to me, like I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? And now we feel a little taken advantage of, but you learn a lesson with that person or something. I mean, this is so queer. Why did I say that? Oh my gosh. That means awkward, weird. Okay. Maybe someone didn't like something. I don't know. But still saying nice things. 23, 24. So this is about gratitude, of course, and being thankful of 10 people. Did it say 10? I'm like, did it say 10 people or just 10 things to be grateful for? A list of 10 people and things for which you're grateful for. Yeah. So there you go. That's fascinating. Okay. What is this? Why is magic in reverse? 33. I always think of that one song. I always give that to you guys Libras too. In America, you can do magic. Don't. Well, it's in reverse, so why? 77. 78, 79. So those could be years of birth. Weird. And I share this with you, Libras. That's the age when my mom passed. And that was quite interesting. Gemini, Pisces energy, Cancer sign, Sag, other Libras, double Libra. In reverse, have you forgotten that you live in a world that is infused with magic? You forgot about the magic. Perhaps you become cynical and think you have to create your life all by yourself with no help from others. That's the thing, you're not doing it alone, even when you think you are. I guess sometimes there's also a need for asking for help and stuff. There's another thing of when you ask someone to do something, you ask someone for help, or I'm getting this sense of like being more irritated by people not following through with their word. You say you're going to do it, then do it. That may be the cynical part. I don't know. That, like, I don't even know. Or asking for help with doing anything. Like, these could be the basics of, like, around your home. The basic cleaning up and, you know, dishes, cooking, vacuuming, whatever. Clean toilet, doing it. Taking trash out. I don't know. Or whatever thing. And then other people just, like, not helping. Okay, or saying they're going to, or blowing you off. So I also saw this meme that reminded me, I think it's still like, maybe it was 2016, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, weird. So that was another 9 years. So maybe there was something, you could find some type of similar things or completions or something. Actually, when I reflect, that's basically when I think I was done with the beach body doing that. I like, all right, I'm done. I became a diamond coach. Okay, that was fun. Okay, I learned a lot. And so there was like a completion of that. We all kind of went our own ways. But I still keep the information, the stuff that I learned. You know what I mean? But it wasn't for me to continue. Okay, that's interesting. But then the 1 year, a lot came. A lot of action. Yeah, I feel like there was like one of these years, man. We might have been going go, like constantly going to comedian, like going out and enjoying, going to concerts, like out exploring, out about, traveling. It could be something similar to that if that's something. Okay, that's kind of interesting. The magic. It's time to remember your relationship to source. Okay. God's source, okay? For you are part of the story of the world, the living spark of spirit, living on earth for this short time as an emissary of light. If you look back over your life, you will find many instances in which your actions alone were not the cause of out of the blue coincidences that led you to the new relationship, the job, or other important moments on your journey. So, how do you stay in this awareness? The answer is simple. If you can be as a little kid, a little child, and cultivate that wondrous curiosity, you will see the magic again and be amazed. Remember, magic is real and in everything. Ah, okay. Interesting. Okay, I love that. Even upside down, it's very inspiring. These are always lovely. Okay, 51 in reverse, the staff. I feel like that like feels like someone didn't have that support or something. Huh. This person wasn't giving that support, or they weren't loyal. Like, I don't know, they weren't dependable. They're flaky. Like, yeah. See, for me, and I'm sharing that Libras, there's like the Virgo person even as the other Libra people, or and it can be any sign, Capricorn, it can be any sign. But with this wild woman in reverse, the medicine wheel, okay, this is a healing thing. She needs to, so someone's healing some, maybe that's the whole thing. Okay, whatever. Medicine wheel, Allison, no way. David and Allison. Okay, because so I have the medicine wheel, the medicine cards right here, and that's who they're by. Oh, Sam and Carson too. Sam's. Okay. Stone being 35, 6'2", Gemini 62, 29, and 50, the spiral. So this is something, and then there's a releasing of a wild woman, literally. Okay, like I'm pretty sure, like, and this is where it's okay, whether a friendship, a family member, okay, or a relationship, in reverse like this, she's erratic, and she probably is, I get him as like a Queen of Wands energy in reverse. Okay, it doesn't have to be a fire sign once again, but she needs to be seen, and she's out there doing some, like, there could be some addiction issues or pornographic things, or stuff like that. And someone needing to heal this. Okay, even if like you're the time master, 5750, the crow. Okay, so the crow is still in the middle world. Okay, how weird. We're like, I'm looking clear, we're digging deep into this, you see, is this what's underneath this? The beloved is still there in the middle world. How interesting. And the jaguar spirit. Oh, not the panther, the jaguar. Weird. Okay, there was a need also to go with the flow of something. Okay, the hunter in reverse. Someone was hunting. Oh my. And I'm saying this is like, I get that as like a player energy in reverse, towards a wild woman. So this is somebody, they're in that energy of like chasing, okay, or looking at this. Oh, they're trying to get attention. A sweat lodge. Sweating and breathing and staring and sinking deeper. The curse. Weird. Sun is burning hot again. I'm a hunter and a fisherman. Trying to remember when. But it makes me dizzy. Seems like I've been here before. Seems so familiar. You're gonna have some deja vu. Huh. That song, is that 4 Degrees? No. That's Sweat by Tool. Okay. Why is the staff in reverse though here? Someone forgot, like maybe that was part of like believing in the magic. Okay. There's this desire of, of course, detaching from some of the craziness, I'm pretty sure, like, when did I even start listening to like oracle or tarots or different thing, or learning astrology? It was astrology first. And the crystals and the rocks and stuff like this. And I'm going to tell you, it was actually dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, and Virgo, third party situation I got sucked into because I had never felt so much anger. I don't even know. Like, I had never in my life had that much anger. And that's when I first seeked, like, oh my gosh, how do I get rid of this? And like, literally negative emotions, because I knew this wasn't me. Like, this wasn't normal for me. And that's when I first found, like, going out in nature, getting grounded. And that started the path down here. So this extreme bullshit, this chaos and stuff did set all these things into motion. And it can be also like that, because then there's the next level of something. Usually, like, if it is on your spiritual walk. Now, if this isn't like something you want to do, and you just like listen, and it's something beyond that, I mean, that's totally cool. But maybe it's but if it is, it's understand, maybe it's like learning about something else here, taking it to this higher level with like alchemy, okay? Or I don't know. Or maybe it's letting go of this and find, and whatever it is, I don't know. There's a need to believe in that. Many paths, okay? All right, why is the staff in reverse? 1, 2, 6, 1, 2, 7. So this could even be at the very end of this month. That's not too long ago. Or there's reflecting Aquarian energy. Okay, maybe a Taurus, a Leo, Virgo, Sag, 12, 6, 12, 7. Let me count this out here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 9, and 6, 10, and 6, 26. Maybe she has a Cancer sign, or someone is. Okay. Well, I mean, it says wild woman, okay? I try and give clarification, guidance, so a feminine, a female, okay? If it's, never mind, I'm not even gonna go there. Sometimes I say some shit, y'all. I say some shit, I'm like the rest of you. I get on social networking, I say some shit. I mean, but we're Libras. We think we're calling things out. We're like, oh, this is BS. All right, in reverse, it says you're caught in a delicate balance between opposing forces, between your masculine and feminine, okay? Between action and non-action. That's that middle energy. Use this to your advantage here, as there can be no day without night, no low without high, no wrong without right. This is the time to take corrective action, beginning with your beliefs about what needs to be fixed or repaired, and let destiny take its course, nudging it slightly along. That's interesting. The wild woman. I'm pretty sure, if I recall this. So this person could also be a Gemini, a Virgo, a Taurus. Could be you even, I don't know. Aries, Leo, Gemini, Cancer sign. I get a lot of Leo. 8, 9. Yeah. The person has a lot of Leo or fire in their chart or something here. All right. In reverse, excess for its own sake is a sign of imbalance. Yeah, excess. That's that hedonistic. Excess for its own sake is a sign of imbalance. Once again, this is a warning that you may be trapped in obsessive thinking or behavior, looking for release in places that will never provide it. Let go, lest you become like the hungry ghosts of Chinese Buddhist lore that can never be fulfilled. True release comes from trusting the fluidity of life. No way. And the next card we have is flow. Okay. Weird. The fluidity of life. Okay. And understanding that just as the river needs its banks to flow through, so too do you need boundaries around your thinking and your behavior. Now is the time to simplify, be mindful, and connect to the light within. Okay? And then going with the flow. 20. All right. There is a natural movement. Weird. Okay, so literally, someone could also be 46, 47, 20. Maybe also Aries energy, Virgo, Libra, 10, 11, Cancer sign maybe as well with that watering energy. This is a natural movement of events in the world. You can see it in phenomena such as the tide, the ebb and the flow of the oceans and rivers that rise up from the earth and flow to the sea. The symbol of flow represents the effortless and natural movement toward a certain destination. It signifies an ability to gracefully move around obstacles and reminds you of the sense of allowing. The invitation says when flow comes to visit, it's a sign that your intentions have been in motion. Oh man. Now is the time to allow nature to run its course. You are being called to effortless movements and the path of least resistance. It's like being within music, flowing within partnership. Think of the artist who creates without guile or craft, calling it creativity up from the soul and bringing it to life without effort. You're called to be like a river, knowing the fulfillment of destiny is assured. Enjoy the ride. Oh, wow. So both of these are about that creativity as well. Okay. Even a bit of innocence. Okay. With the childlike wonder and magic. Okay. This is also healing inner child wounds, if that's a situation. Going with the hunt. Okay. Someone had been at one point like hunting something, and now there's a sense of weird, the middle world. I named the medicine wheel. Things bouncing out, the spiral. That's like, look, man, that's the, almost said pi, but not the golden ratio, the Time Master. Weird. I haven't read Time Master yet. The crow is magical as well. Looking up to the raven, actually. The middle world. Look, the crows are all over above the tree in the middle world. 36. How weird. And then the beloved. So there's a lot under here. I'm not going to read all of them. And something about the sweat lodge. But this is a new deck once again. So you guys are like my seventh sign. I believe, yeah. So I worked with it, at least 7 different times at this point. But there's still some that are unknown. So this is fun for me. This is learning. This is creative as well. I see this as art as well. But I'm definitely, I want to paint, like I'm inspired to paint. It's not like I'm sick of it or anything. It just hasn't been, I just didn't have, and then when I did have the timing to do it, I just didn't feel inspired. And I gotta mix some paints and I get irritated. I don't know. It should be soothing. Anyway, so going with the flow of something. Okay. The Heart of Sky, the Holy Mountain. I need to look at the numbers of it to get to it quicker here. 27, 72. Oh, wow. 2027. So some of this could even flow into, like it says, this is future. Weird. Sweat lot. Okay, 27. It comes after Hummingbird. The Hunter. Don't settle for roadkill. Ooh, 6'4", 605. Okay, I don't know. Or someone being 64, 65. Also Aquarius, Gemini. Weird. Don't settle for roadkill. It could be poison. Be careful that you do not become the prey of your desires and fantasies. Remember to not want more than you need. So there's a warning about this, like, empty, hedonistic pleasure seeking. It can be found in all ways. We can overbuy. It's empty. We can overindulge, you know, in anything. So that's kind of the warning of that. And don't settle for roadkill. It's okay sometimes to come home empty-handed. So you could even go out looking around, like I'm just saying, something like that even, and be like, no, I don't need to always come home with something, especially if you have too much or you have enough. That's kind of interesting. The Sweat Lodge, 54. I haven't read that one either, so I'm kind of interested to see what it says there. Libras. And the Time Master. Ooh, Sweat Lodge could be about cleansing, clearing out. Wow, okay. Maybe some Leo, Taurus, Cancer sign, Gemini, Aries, communication as well. Life is offering you a second chance. Take it. Wow. Since this chance may not come your way again for a while, Mother Earth is calling you into her womb and inviting you to incubate as long as needed for a spiritual rebirth. Gift yourself time to be with your own darkness, your fears, your pain, and your seeds of beautiful potential until you come out the other side free, wise, and full of creativity. So going with the flow of something, okay, I also see, understanding, letting it come, letting the emotions come forth and not trying to, that's so interesting. Sweating it out, detoxing even, I don't know. Wow. Let's see what the medicine wheel is and the spiral. I kind of really want to see the Time Master because he's been there a couple times. And the Thunder. Maybe also some Taurus energy. I don't know. Or the time. What time is it? 4207, 4208. Aries, Cancer sign, Leo, Taurus, Libra, Sag energy potentially. Time is a construct of the human mind through which life events are seen to flow in a straight line. Yeah. That is an illusion from past to future. This, however, is an illusion. Time moves in patterns, fractals, sometimes turning like a wheel and others moving straight as an arrow. Humans see time like a ticking clock, and this image reminds us that there is only so much of it to spend in a life, like a kind of currency. At any given moment, you can see time in all its infinite potential, at once vast and all-encompassing, then shrunken and finite. It all depends on your perspective. The invitation. Time Master visits you. He asks the most important question. Will you break free from the limited cause and effect thinking by moving beyond the linear illusion and welcoming the cyclical quality of time? You find yourself in a moment when the wheel of time turns and you're able to influence the past, thus changing the present and future simultaneously. Why are we doing some time travel here, huh? This is the true test of the Time Master. Weird. That is so weird that I was like in that deja vu, like I was saying. How weird. How weird. You're being invited to take back your power. So let go of the past and choose to step into your life. In this moment, you are all powerful. You are the Time Master. Anything is possible. Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow. Do you guys hear that? It's like the garage opening, dude. I don't know if you can hear it on camera or not, but it scared the crap out of me. What's this Middle Earth? Because that was where I opened the book. I didn't even want to read it, but it's definitely something about that. And the medicine wheel. All right, the medicine wheel is the sacred hoop with the 4 cardinal directions well marked. It represents the cycles of life, the cycles of nature, the circular patterns of our cosmos. So interesting. I am getting some Pisces, Gemini, Leo, 803, or 83, 84. One could also be 35, because it is upright as well. These These are all about, look, so that's the whole thing. Like, even though I say this is the future energy, I'm like, this feels like past. Weird. Huh. I have some deja vu. Okay. It has been used for millennia in indigenous cultures to bring harmony and well-being to the village. Its directions symbolize the 4 steps the shaman takes to become a person of power and wisdom. To manifest clear blue skies in your life, it is important that you take a look at certain aspects of your being. Enter the medicine wheel from the south and reflect on how you are still clinging to events from the past. Continue to the west and notice which relationships are toxic and drain your energy. Step into the north and ask yourself, do I know my passion and show it? End at the east direction, visualizing how you want to live the next chapter of your life. It's up to you how much time you spend in each direction, minutes, days, or months. When you are done, make sure to step outside the wheel and contemplate your journey. What? So beautiful. And then middle world. Yeah, weird. 36, 86, 87. Those are the, so like I'm seeing maybe Gemini, Pisces, Leo, Virgos, Libra. The middle world is the realm of a day-to-day reality and the playground of the living. It is the present moment where everything is happening, yet the middle world is created by the future. What? But not only the past, and it is a mirror of the invisible realms. When things are right in the middle world, heaven and earth support everything. When they are not right, heaven and earth must be brought into order as well. The invitation, the middle world, shows up when conditions are favorable to your undertaking. Do not hesitate. Move forward as heaven and earth are smiling upon you. The time is right, so be expedient, but mindful of not being reckless. Okay, the world is your playground, and what would require great effort at any other time will be accomplished with great ease right now. Wow. Oh my goodness, Libra. Oh, sorry, I had to cough. My throat was getting itchy. It was about that communication as well. How odd. With the beloved. So you may have a connection that you don't, I mean, past and present and future. Oh my gosh. All of them coming together. Maybe this is also, you know, that it's a small world after all. The beloved. Huh. Weird. Okay. That's the weird, even that song. The time master, and knowing to go with the flow of things, and then that things are the spiral. Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read the spiral, then we're gonna get to the labradorite, the raven, and the snake. Okay. The spiral is, was it 50? I think so. Yeah. All right, Libras. One, two, three. Okay, maybe it's even like 1, 2, 3. Easy as 1, 2, 3. How weird is that? That could be a spelling day even. 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 5. Aquarian energy. Now, some of you, if you're getting it right now, it could be as simple as that. That's the future energy, right? For this month of January, but I'm putting February. Also some Sag energy. So Aquarius. 12-5, 12-4, 12-3, doesn't have to be. Though Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer sign, Leo. From galaxies in the sky to diminutive shells at the beach, the spiral is found extensively in the natural world. Its shape in the form of the coiled serpent has been used since ancient times as a tool for growth and transformation. The spiral is a guiding for entertaining deep into one's consciousness and the unknown, and then extending far out into the heavens. It is crucial to surrender to this journey until the exhausted paradigm dissolves in the depths of the psyche and its energy is released to give birth to a new reality. Your invitation is to renew yourself. You must shed your old skin. Oh my goodness. Once again, shedding skin. Okay. You have already done this, so do not keep scraping away at the old, but welcome the soft new skin that is starting to grow. Break the habit of working on your faults all the time and let nature take its course. Weird. That's reiterated with the time. Trust the medicine of the spiral as it guides you your journey of renewal. What? Look at how many snakes, too. The snake, sneaky little snake. I'm a sneaky snake. And the coil. Coil, oh my, interesting. That's a synchronicity for me, but the coils. Libra. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, that's crazy. So these are the spirit allies. We're going to them, and then I am going to see if any others. 50, 32. So I want to go to the snake first, even though that was what it was at the past. Okay, or excuse me, this is supposed to be future, past, present, future. Now, like I said, these don't read reversals. So 45, maybe some 45, 44, and 17 are the numbers we got here. This makes me think of the star card. Okay, but this also makes me think of nurturing, mastering, a 44, about compassion, understanding. There could be Aries, Cancer sign, Leo, Taurus energy, 8, 9, and 8, 8. Weird, okay. So even though, I don't know, because the snake is being reiterated. And that cycle complete also shows the snake. And the sneaky snake. So if you guys didn't watch your animal spirit, the cobra came out for you guys, which also spotlighted for Leo's energies, which was about potentially a mentor or a guide, or you being that, or pausing. Okay, I don't know. Maybe you're pausing it now. Okay, that's weird. Okay, 45, the snake, 6'2". 62. Okay, I don't know. That person might literally be a snake, or you, like, because 62 is also the wild woman here. Could also be 6'2" Gemini in specific. I don't know. Weird. Or Taurus, Aries. 929 Libra. Okay, that's interesting. And 920. So right on that cusp. How weird. Your journal prompt asks you, what patterns do I want to let go that are standing in the way of my ascension, okay? Intertwined within the cycles of life and rebirth. I go with the flow. I flow with the cycles of life. And look at that. How weird is that? There's a Virgo energy here too. That's the... the flow is underneath it. Maybe someone's literal name is like Florence. Florence. Okay, flow. Okay. Weird. So crazy how much about shedding skin. Phil. I kept seeing Vince. Vic or Vincent as well. Alice. Shedding skin. Weird. Literally the only song I think of, and y'all, it probably sounds not good. If you listen to the lyrics of it, I'm not gonna lie. The Unlord. Okay. All right, let's see. Snake knows a thing or two about removing what no longer serves them. Once snake sheds its skin, it emerges brighter and bolder than before. With this deep connection to the cyclical nature of the universe, snake urges you to release what holds you back from being the highest version of yourself. You too can remove the layers of ego and expectations to transform into a more authentic version of yourself. A living embodiment of your soul. See, that's the thing. When we are our true, authentic self, people are like, oh, you're rude. You're mean. Oh. I don't know. That snake bite. Okay. Let's see. Knowing where to begin in this process can be difficult, but have faith. Snake will help to guide you through this, and as each layer of the ego peels away, you'll soon see yourself in new light. Your vibration is rising along with your power to create your reality and manifest your dreams. Damn. So you got to ask yourself, which patterns are self-sabotaging, right? You know, little Beastie Boys, Mike and Adam. Listen, all y'all, it's a sabotage. Raven in reverse, though. I see the path forward. Maybe someone doesn't see this completely. With the eagle in reverse. What else? And the fire. So there was a need of cooling off, a standstill. Okay. And there's 2 ravens in this card. Notice. And 2 snakes. A pair. I don't know. I'm just looking at that. But there is a space there, too. Okay, I see the path forward is what Raven here. The mysterious Raven has come to deliver a prophecy. But have no fear, as Raven is a powerful spiritual ally. A messenger between the realms, this bird of the night is wise in the ways of magic and the universe. You're being reminded to tap back into your spiritual practice. Raven speaks to the importance of connecting with your guides for even a few minutes every day. Make time to incorporate meditation, journaling, or connecting with your oracle deck so you allow time and space for the divine guidance to stream in. Miracles appear in the smallest of moments, and the third eye is like a fine-tuned instrument. Spending time tuning in with your intuition and deepening your practice will lead you in the right direction. Now, if that's what some of you are doing as well, this can also help you with overcoming any of like this fire or this anger, this inner fire as well. You gotta leave the inner fire. So there's a time of, literally, I do videos every day, so I'll be doing this. Okay? I'll be doing this. Sometimes I get the greatest stuff, like, and I want to always remember and tell you guys, but I don't. I always think of like, the Raven and Edgar Allan Poe, which is interesting. I have no idea why I'm drawn into knowing, and Libra 1007, that's like his death day. So I always mention that because I don't know if there's new people tuning in. There was a new Edgar Allan Poe deck that I didn't get for Christmas or something. I might look into that one. It's a sad person, but that's the art. Like, maybe you're a poet even, or things like this, or communication. There's compassion, though. And remembering the more. So for some of you, if this is a thing, like, maybe you're just jumping into this type of work. Oh my gosh, why does that keep coming through? This type of shit happens every day. Cal, yeah. Snoop. The original Lottie Dottie who he likes to party. Lottie Dottie. The original. Rick. Oh, there we go. Slick Rick. There we go. That's slick. Okay. So if you were feeling blocked or not, because there was a lot about not trusting your intuition, feeling an attachment or something, or feeling blocked, that came through with the energy. So as you're doing this, this is maybe having like often, shedding skin, the coiling of like our spine, okay, the kundalini, our nervous system as well, the spines. Spinal tap, weird, okay. And often having like that awakening. So not just awakening, but this inspiration. And oftentimes this is like, there is in that, like your hip area, like movement, okay? Like feeling flexible as well. I don't know how it's to explain this. What's under the raven? The moth? No way. La Luna. I always get like, these look like really scorpionic energy to me, kind of. Okay, wow. Maybe someone's 42. Also, maybe Aries, Taurus, 68. Maybe Gemini. The moth, that's the transformation. Luna, even moon, Pisces, Cancer. What's under Labradorite? Ben. No way, Ben 10. Benzay 10. Benzay 10. This is about music too. Benzay 10. 2017. So something in the past of 2017. Weird, because that was that number 1 year. again. So maybe you're going to recognize something. Okay, what was under the snake? Moonstone, no way, right? Intuition. Weird. Both of you crystals that are coming forth are very intuitive. I have lots of moonstone, rainbow moonstone. Huh. Okay. Maybe you also gave some of these things away or something like this. Or you received them. Cleopatra. Look at that. What's up? Cleopatra. Yeah, wow. Oh, I brought up Cleopatra. Cleo. Huh. That means honor of her father? Wow, so it might have been, so I brought, Cleopatra was kind of coming in a little bit with the Cancer sign energy, but it was also spotlighted, might have been with the Virgos. I was talking about it. And Cleo with a K. Yeah, the Chloe's coming through again a little bit here. Okay. All right, what are a few quick ways that you can incorporate your spiritual practice into your daily routine? Well, it always starts with prayers and gratitude. I mean, you just gotta, that's like, you just say, you know, and that's the whole thing, connected with your guides. And also how you feel. Like, it doesn't have to be the way, you know, someone else speaks it or says it. I mean, there are clearly humble things, but I like, you know, we learn from others. Like, intuitive Kev always has beautiful things, like the Holy Spirit reveal what needs to be revealed and stuff like this. And but there's always like, as I am about to start, and I don't do it on camera, but I like to share it so some people know, like, thank you, God, Holy Spirit, holy angels, my beautiful ancestors. And if I have really sensed connection with a specific, like, grandfather or mother, okay, or grandmother. Now also who all, okay, thank you for protection, guidance, you know, inspiration. And this is what I'm going to do these videos for all you all too. So, yeah. And then I come in, I do it. Sometimes shit just comes out I wasn't expecting to talk about either. And yeah. All right. So there's asking yourself how you can make sure. And so there's the thing of the more you do it, the more, you know, it's a muscle, just like learning something. You get, the more often you do it, the better you get at it. Okay. And labradorite, one of my favorite crystals. So maybe you're looking into that, or get yourself a piece of labradorite. It's so beautiful. I mean, moonstone, usually amertine. I like ametrine. Where are you at here? Moonstone says, I am calm. Oh, look. So since I saw both of them, look, past and future. Okay. I am open to great periods of transformation. All right. 32, 17, 8, 5, even weird. Capricorn. Maybe 107 was actually, or Cancer sign as well. Gemini, Pisces. Oh my gosh, 302 even. But those could also be ages. I am open. You could have been 17 in the past, 32, whatever. Weird. And then we have 18 and 33 again. Weird, okay? With the moonstone. With shades of blue, green, and gold, labradorite is a distinctive crystal that holds a strong connection to channeling your highest self. Caught in just the right light, the crystal's iridescence shines like no other. Labradorite is a stone of awakening. It is a call to your higher purpose. You can no longer put off your destiny in this lifetime. A stone of the new moon. Okay, so new moon is like tomorrow for when I'm doing this. I did see someone say the 18th, 117, 118, because it depends on exactly where you're at. But, you know, if you understand that, like, there's like, well, I mean, there's like a window, 2 or 3 days, right? With this. Wow, it's a stone of the new moon. That's cool. Labradorite symbolizes a period of new beginnings to come. So this could be, like I'm saying, weird, the 17th. Check that out, y'all. Okay. So that's why some of that could be past if you guys are tuning in later in the month. Okay. Use this time to set intentions for where you'd like to see yourself and plan for the journey ahead. Call on your guides if you feel like you have questions unanswered so you can make a decision with all of the awareness you need. Now is not the time to rush, though. It is a time to recognize the transformation to come and to prepare yourself to welcome it with open arms. Oh, I always think of that song by Journey, Open Arms. How can I prepare myself for change? That's your question. All right. Okay, wow. And the moonstone says, I am calm. Moonstone is a white and a black stone that glistens with a beautiful blue, almost opalescent in nature. This stunning stone is calming and acts as a channel for divine feminine energy. Like a lighthouse leading a boat safely to shore, Moonstone glimmers and shines the way to your newest adventure. You are growing into the person you were meant to be, and it's a beautiful sight to see. Take a moment to honor yourself and all that you have witnessed thus far. While the process is not complete yet, the progress that you have made has prepared you for what is to come next. Take a deep breath and let Moonstone fill you with relief and ease. There's no need to stress. The universe has your back. Your journal prompt, what's stressing you out and how can you cultivate more calmness? Well, mastering even 33. This is so interesting because I do share that, like, because Moonstone does represent the feminine, even the mothering, okay, and mastering your communication. This could be dealing with even a sibling, neighbor, cousin. I got some cousins, some Libra cousins out there. Okay, and maybe some Pisces and Capricorn. Interesting. All right, I think that's so beautiful, but let's see. I haven't seen, this was number 2, Benzitan. That is also spirit ally, potentially, like, and the moth. Like, I just split it that way. I could let someone fly out, but this has already gotten long enough, and I think that those are beautiful. You know, keep it simple. I try. There's so much, though, right? I embrace my creativity. 216. Okay, look at this. Oh my gosh, this is so weird because it was so necessary to read the timekeeper, okay, and the completion of the cycle, and also then how I was like, I'm getting like this is past energy, but I said this is future, and they're like, yeah, that's the mystic, that is the shaman. Time isn't just linear, right? The past and the present and the future. Weird. Weird, okay, and then so 217 now. No way. 216, 217. Now that is right gonna, now, like, if you all get that in February, you get this in February, then, you know, there's your sign with that. I didn't check the new moon cycle, actually. I don't know. But that is going to be, that's the new year, new Chinese New Year energy. So it could also be something like this, okay? And your creativity, okay? No way. And the horse is totally coming in, just so y'all know. So don't forget to come back around, check out your February monthly messages and see what we have in store. All right, Libras. The Biwa. Ooh, that's neat. Biwa. Hopefully I say that right. Picture with a Biwa. Biwa. Let's show you. Ooh, Nyx is under there too. Nick. Ooh, what's up, Nyx? So it's a musical instrument. Okay. She's a Buddhist goddess of music, water, and knowledge. She is also known as the muse to all the artists and the innovators and infuses inspiration into those who choose to connect with her. You're being invited by this divine goddess to create and embrace your inner artist. What? Okay. Embrace whatever form this may take, whether it's fun and playful or as a larger pursuit. Make space to enjoy the experience of creating art without attachment to the outcome of your creative work. There's a tremendous opportunity for creating positive change through spreading. I feel like I'm going to cry. Is this like hitting a nerve? I don't know. Wow, Black Panther. So all those dates and times even, you know, and stuff like that's so interesting. Libra and being a fellow Libra. And maybe it is about, you know, music. It's whatever your art is, your creative. I actually, and I haven't used them. So some of I got these new Gina De Luca, the Fluid Art, Go Big Some Art cards. And I tried, and then I lost, I just lost my oomph for it. I tried to stir some paints and they just were not. Oh, oh. And then it went so cold. Like, I have all the excuses, but that's the thing. There'll be time for it. This is making me want to throw some of these out here. Okay, Fluid Art inspiration cards. You can check out her channel. I love lots of artists. Nate, Art with Nate, I think. Garrick Brown. You better go find his channel too. Okay. Fiona. Anyways, look, it's kind of split there. So this gives you like creativity. So you can even watch the video silhouette swipe. Ooh, okay, I like the swipes. White transfer paper is used to trace the silhouette. Weird. Oh, weird. Okay, this is a whole nother level of something here. Okay, the outline of the face is painted with a brush, then the painting is swiped. And it looks like it's her hair. I've seen this like with a mermaid too or something. That just made me excited. See, that's the inspiration. Whoa, this makes me feel like I should look at that. Look at the colors too. I love those colors there. So we have like this copper, this like kind of a cobalt blue, the metallics for sure, right? No way. And the cloud pour with the sea. 3D effect. Ooh, I like the seafoam color, the mint in there. Seascape. Those are cool. So there's some ideas. I don't know. I'm just going to let it there. Okay. So this is about music and creativity as well. Okay. Make space to enjoy the experience of creating art without attachment to the outcome of your creative work. Okay. Now I'm like, oh, these are ideas. That's the only thing. That's one thing, like doing the pour art, the liquid art, like it did help me to, oh no, let go of control of certain things. It never turned out how I like. I mean, I can choose which style I'd like to work with or what types of colors or canvas or stuff, but letting it just go, that's the whole thing with going with the flow. And I started doing that in, oh my gosh, it's been like 2 years. 2 years, man. 2 or 3. So, yeah, that's the thing. Also, my house is filled with paintings. I mean, I organized them and stuff, so. Okay, fun. There's tremendous opportunity for creative, positive change through spreading your message and unique gifts in artistic forms. As you gain comfort and confidence in your artistic self-expression, use your creativity as a way to innovate and share something special with others. You never know who you may reach with the unique expression of your gifts. Journal prompt says, what kind of art would feel good to create? So this is also your own. It's your own personal thing. Maybe you're not into something like that. You know, there's so many different types of things. Sculpting, I don't know. Just regular watercolors, okay? Knitting, you know, glass blowing, music, of course, poetry, just doodling, like, you know, whatever. Oh, Cleopatra's over here. Weird. And then she's the next one. 2-3 as well. And 3-17. Pisces. Potentially. And the 17th being spotlighted. Weird. And I'm just going to share it because it's under there. My feminine energy makes me strong. Cleopatra was known for her cleverness, beauty, and intelligence. Yeah, she knew, like I said, like 9 different languages. She was well educated and is believed to have spoken a dozen different languages. Okay. Connections were also made between Cleopatra and the goddess Isis during the time of ancient Egypt. Cleopatra is an embodiment of divine feminine energy and the power that comes with that. There is a feminine energy within each of us. It can be seen in the concept of yin and yang and countless others. Yeah. I'm all, yeah. My feminine energy makes me strong. The power that lies with divine femininity is graceful, beautiful, nurturing, and compassionate. Cleopatra reminds you to not let others underestimate you or the power of your divine feminine. Weird. And and the snake. It's so weird. I actually talked about something about this. I don't remember all the circumstances of her being. I mean, I haven't studied much about Cleopatra or anything like that, and I'm like, as a Libra, my connection seems stronger to, like, Ma'at. It just always has. But it makes sense with the beautiful feminine, especially maybe that Piscean Cancer sign energy even. That's so interesting. And being really wise. But she chose... So something, she was being charged with something, or I don't know, overthrown, right? Octavian, weird, right? Yeah. Maybe look into some Egypt or Cleopatra. And she chose to die by a poisonous snake, a sacred snake. But yeah, weird. Okay, interesting. Okay, here we go. What? Practice embodying the goddess within you. Oh my gosh. Someone have, like, they couldn't breathe. Someone could have passed from, like, their throat closing. Weird. Or like an anaphylactic shock. Maybe this wasn't a past life even, or something. Or like literally a snake bite. Oh my gosh, that is the weirdest thing. Weird. Okay. Because I get that in my throat, that itchiness, but that was so weird. It does not happen all the time. Better take a drink. Grab that soda light. Keep the soda light. Okay, so practice embodying what it said. Cleopatra reminds you not to let others underestimate you. Oh my gosh. Someone does not like this. They probably think this is evil or something. Practice embodying the goddess within you, or the power of the divine feminine. Your journal prompt says, how could I have fun exploring my divine feminine energy and my inner goddess? See, she's also wise. You could learn a new language even. Damn skills. Okay. All right, guys. I think I'm going to leave it at that, Libras. Oh, I mean, we had that one. That's interesting. I want to try that maybe. Sometimes, though, it's so much easier just to pour the paint than to get all technical. All right, I don't know why, but with all that creativity, I was like, yeah, I need to show that. But let's also see the moth, okay? Because I saw it there. We need 42, the moth, a lot of weird. 208 could also be spotlighted. 206. Get some score, of course, some scorpionic, okay, but I'm also getting Cancer sign energy in this one. Sarasvati, 11-6, Scorpio, yeah, 11-8. With Libra maybe in your chart, Aquarian too. Okay. The Luna moth. You guys, I have one of those and it's so cool. Someday maybe I'll bring it in for, it's in my home. You know, like the butterflies too, like it's a specimen. Like I'm very into that too. You know, specimens. I'm all specimens. Okay, where are you at here? Luna moth. I embrace transformation. Damn, yeah, 59, 42. Okay, even some Leo, Sag. Aries, 402. Weird. Or someone being 42, 59, that can be it as well. Taurus, Cancer, Gemini. As its delicate wings take to the starlit skies, like ribbons, the moth is a sight to behold. Like the butterfly, it too emerges from metamorphosis. As a winged beauty, it flutters through the sky in magic and wonder. A period of great transformation is upon you. To reap its full benefits, you must be willing to embrace the darkness of the unknown and trust you'll come through the experience as an even more incredible version of yourself. Allow yourself to witness and appreciate how major changes provide deep clarity about who you truly are. While sudden shifts and adjustments may feel like you've been thrown off your path, have trust in the divine. You're exactly where you need to be. Any recent shift will only help to keep you moving forward. When one door closes, another door opens. Opportunities for growth are available to you now. Your journal prompt says, where in my life could I benefit from surrendering to allow change? Where in your life? All right, Libras, that is your final message, guys. I hope that you have enjoyed. Once again, have a beautiful month of January into February. Okay, and don't forget to check out my channel when we do get into February's energy. Okay, for your other February monthlies with the Chinese New Year moving forward into the year of the horse. And if you're getting this during that time, look for your videos. If yours isn't uploaded, check your other placements even. All right, thank you once again, Libras. Bye-bye.